Hello and welcome to the Zabil Stadium in Dubai, where we're getting ready for match day 2 of the AFC Champions League Elite. It's Al Wasl, the champions of the United Arab Emirates, up against Al Ahli from Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. It promises to be a cracking encounter, this one. This is how things stand at the end of match day 1. There were 4 sides that were victorious in that opening couple of days of action. Al Hilal, Al Wasl, Istiqlal of Iran and Al Ahli of Saudi. So 2 of the 4 teams that won on match day 1 going head to head here this evening. Still early days, 8 matches for each team to play in the league stages. Well, here are conditions, and very interestingly enough, we have had some rain in Dubai today, and some quite heavy rain as well. A very heavy shower in mid-afternoon, but that largely stayed away from this part of Dubai. We're about a 5 or 10 minute drive south of the airport. The fans for Al Ahli have made their way here this evening. It's a stiffish breeze blowing. Very pleasant conditions for football, actually. A little bit of humidity, but the players should enjoy the surface. It really is like a bowling green out there, in fantastic condition. And as you can see, the Al Wasl fans have turned up in their numbers, and so have the Al Ahli fans too. Good atmosphere at the stadium. Not quite full to bursting. Capacity around 8,500 here at the Zabil Stadium. But I can promise you one thing, those Al Wasl fans are going to make plenty of noise this evening. They are among the most vociferous in this country, and they'll be backing their team to the hilt. It's actually the first time that these 2 sides have met in the AFC Champions League. They did, however, meet on 2 occasions in the Arab Club Champions Cup in 2019. It was a 2-2 draw here at the Zabil Stadium and a 2-1 win for Al Ahli in Jeddah. That's a lot of water under the bridge, though. This a new competition, rebranded AFC Champions League this season. And Al Ahli have got a fantastic record against UAE clubs. Al Wasl, the 6th club they'll come up against since the Champions League was formed in 2002-03. And they've lost just 3 in 21 matches against those other 5 sides. That's Al Wada, Al Jazeera, Al Nasser, Shabab Al Ahli and Al Ain. Al Ain, of course, the reigning Asian champions. From Al Wasl's perspective, Al Ahli only the 2nd Saudi side they'll have faced in the AFC Champions League. The other team they faced was Al Nasser back in 2019. They won here by a 0-0, but then lost 3-1 in Saudi Arabia. Here's Ko Kanado. You just saw him on the bench there, the veteran UAE striker. First home match then for Al Wasl, back in this competition for the first time since 2019. And for Al Ahli, well, it's the first time back for them since 2020. Since that year, of course, we had COVID, and we've also had a relegation for Al Ahli, but they bounced back at the first attempt. And subsequent to that, of course, they've had an influx of star talent. They finished 3rd in the Saudi Pro League last season. What can they do in Asia's biggest club competition? So we're almost all in readiness now for the two teams and the match officials to head out onto the pitch. You can see the AFC flag at the bottom of your screen. The AFC Champions League music being played. And here we come. Al Wasl on the right in their traditional strip of yellow. Al Ahli in their traditional strip of green. Really good atmosphere around this stadium. The Al Ahli team, well, it's been just 3 days since they were last in action. Played a league match against Al KSA on Friday. Al Wasl have had an extra day. They had a league match last Thursday against Al Ain. Not sure whether Hulk Hogan is an Al Wasl fan. High fives all round between the players and the match officials. And very shortly we'll be underway. Let's have a look at the first lineup then. Al Wasl, the home team, and Miloš Milojevic, who celebrated his 42nd birthday yesterday, makes 5 changes from the side that lost for the first time in the UAE Pro League this season 4 days ago. Income number 8, Haris Seferovic. 10, Fabio Lima. 18, Malek Chania. 19, Takashi Uchino. And 21, Jean Ngassan. And Chania and Ngassan making their first starts of the season. 10 players on the bench for them, including number 11 Majid Sarur on loan from Sharjah, 17 Keo Canedo with 3 goals this season already, and 23 Tanoun Al-Zaibi. Here's our match officials. Kim Hee-gon from the Korean Republic is our referee tonight, FIFA listed for over a decade. He refereed in the Asian Cup in January and February of this year in Qatar. 2 matches, Saudi against Thailand and Qatar against Uzbekistan. That was a quarter-final. Our 4th official is from China and our VAR is from Thailand. Al Ahli, Matthias Gisler, the coach, makes 1 change to his side that lost against Al KSA 1-0. Gabri Veiga, number 24, the Spaniard midfielder, comes in place of Roberto Firmino, who drops to the bench. Abdulrahman Al-Sanbi starts in goal with Edouard Mendy, the Senegal international, unavailable. Firmino, the only non-Saudi player on the bench. Number 31, Saad Yaslam, is in his 3rd AFC Champions League campaign. He was with Al Tawoun in 2020 and 2022. Team photos. And the Saudi bench as well, getting involved in a show of unity with their fans. Just saw Ngassan then, Jean Ngassan, the 21-year-old. Big night for him and for Malek Chania for Al Wasl. 2 young players making starts, getting opportunities. Can they take them? Off we go then, with Ahli in the green strip, playing from right to left on your screens in this first half. Straight away, a long ball forward for Ivan Toney, a striker who was part of the England setup in Euro 2024 before a big money move to Saudi Arabia at the end of the transfer window. Throw one on this near side by Abdullah Al-Amar. There's Milijevic, the coach for Al Wasl, leading the men in yellow to a title for the first time in the professional era here in the UAE, the first time since 2006-07 last season, and they did it with aplomb, really, losing just once. But they did suffer in their last game, losing 4-2 to Alain. What can they do now? Bursting forward on that far side, Alexis Perez. Ali Saleh whips the cross in, and it's punched away by Al Sanbi. Good early confidence boost for him. He's made just one start this season. That was in the last round of the Saudi Pro League in place of Mendy. Here's Buftini on the ball, Soufiane Buftini. Available tonight, the Moroccan, despite the fact that he was sent off against Alain. That league sending off doesn't carry through into AFC competition. Long ball forward, looking for Ali Saleh, finds him in the area. Jimenez, the Argentine, trying to fashion an opportunity for a shot, and that's just whistled wide. Good skill from Jimenez in his second season here at Al Wasl. Here's Yisla, the German coach for Al Ahli, just 36 years of age. Enjoyed excellent success with Red Bull Salzburg before switching to the Saudi Pro League. Toney coming short to receive. Picked up by Jania. Just keep an eye on number 18, Malik Jania, and number 20, Jean Ngessan, two young players. Milijevic obviously has faith in them. It's a long ball forward. Riyad Mahrez is through and scores. Beats the offside trap. The veteran Algerian in the right place at the right time, and what a start for Al Ahli. It was a terrific ball over, but how about that for control from Mahrez? He killed the ball stone dead with his left foot. Waited his moment and then slotted the ball past Khalid El Sanani. Was he onside? Look at that for control. Wonderful stuff. It was the long ball forward by Ibanez, and then that was absolutely magnificent, wasn't it? Cool as you like. A player who's scored 43 goals in the English Premier League, appreciated by his coach. Fantastic finish, it really was. Absolutely top class. The goal does count. The offside trap well and truly beaten. And what a start for the visitors. Well, that's a real picture book goal from Mahrez, underlining his class. Buftini, I'm sure he'll be reflecting on how on earth Mahrez was played onside there, but he was. And so all of a sudden now Wasl are going to have to chase this game. Perfect start then for Al Ahli. It's been far from a perfect start for them in the league this season. And now a free kick. Yisla can't believe it. His opposite number, well, he's got some thinking to do, hasn't he, Milijevic? Ibanez penalised for a push in the back there on Seferovic, much to the chagrin of the Al Ahly coach. So Jimenez over the ball. Can they strike back quickly here, Al Wasl? Ball's gone out of play. And the referee just waiting there to check onto whether that was going to be a corner or a goal kick. In the end, it was given as offside. On that far side, Gabri Veiga into the side this evening and jinking around. Ali Saleh wearing the captain's armband tonight and urging more from his players. Disastrous start really for the hosts. Exactly what they didn't need. Ball played forward, but all the way through to Khalid Al-Sinani. Long ball forward, and again the flag goes up on this near side. Fabio Lima is the man who's caught out on this occasion. Well, no real excuse for that. He could look across the line from where he was. He'll be frustrated to have slipped into that offside position. Lima, who's been operating in a slightly more withdrawn role this season for Al Wasl, scored 17 goals in the league last season. Demiral looking for the long diagonal across the pitch towards Feres Al-Brikan, the young Saudi striker. Buftini puts that one out for a throw for the visitors. Picked up by Kessie, Franck Kessie, the 79, Côte d'Ivoire international. Brican plays the ball inside, and De Lima wins the throw-in. Abdullah Al Amra, you saw there, number 15, playing as a wing-back tonight on the left-hand side. Young Seung-Hung, Korean Republic defensive midfielder, number 15. Kessie playing the ball inside, wanting the ball back. That's gone out of play, surely. Now on we go. Challenge from De Lima. Kept in very nicely by Jimenez. Ibanez deciding to go back to his goalkeeper, Al Sanbri. Mahrez there, penalised for the challenge on Alexis Perez, the Colombian international. What a piece of skill that was by Mahrez to open the scoring. It's a corner. On the far side, Ali Majrashi playing as right back. There's a cheekbone issue. So bravely soldiering on with that mask. One of 6 players actually to start every Saudi Pro League game this season. Corner then to be taken by Jimenez. He's overcooked that. Shake of the head there from Milijevic. Let's have a look at the lines here then to see that Mahrez beat the offside trap. Milijevic can't believe it. He's also a bit frustrated with his defence not pushing up. I think it was Perez who played Mahrez on in the end. Here's Jania from Syria. Even though he plays as what's known as a resident here in the UAE, players below a certain age qualify in that category, and he will eventually qualify for a UAE passport. Free kick conceded by Takashi Yoshino. He's playing at right back this evening for Al Wasl. Saw how far Majrashi was up the pitch there, an illustration of the confidence that Al Ahli are feeling at the moment. Jimenez, De Lima, Ali Saleh trying to burst into the box, bouncing off challenges, gets the cross in. Easy enough for Al Sanbi, but that was a good run by the Al Wasl captain, doing his best to find Haris Seferovic, striker for Al Wasl, who's played in 3 FIFA World Cups for Switzerland. Demiral, Ibanez, Demiral, the Turkish international. Mahrez trying to slip the ball down the line there, not able to do so. Ibanez forward. Alamar. Ibanez again, one of 2 players, Demiral being the other, who's been ever present in the Saudi Pro League for Al Ahli this season, on the pitch for every single minute of their 5 games up to this point in time. It's out of play. He just needs something to give them a lift at the moment, Al Wasl. It's all a little bit flat for them. Al Ahli seemingly in control of the situation. Al Wasl not really able to lay a glove on them thus far. Buftini under a little bit of pressure. Does well there. Extremely well getting away from Albrican. Ali Saleh's gone down a little bit too easily, in the opinion of our referee, Mr. Kim. Jimenez, the Argentine. It's a nice ball, looking for Uchino on this near side. Does well to keep it in and skips away from Albrican. Wins the corner. He did the hard work there, didn't he? Uchino was very nicely manoeuvred away from the attempted tackle, but he couldn't find a teammate. Jimenez with the corner then on this near side. Corner on each side of the pitch for Al Wasl so far. Well done by Ghassan. De Lima, Ghassan again. Jimenez in a little bit of space, able to spread the play beautifully to Ali Saleh against Gabri Veiga. In the end, he's crowded out, and Veiga can burst forward now. He's got no support though. Opts just to try and hold the ball up. He's not able to do that successfully. Nice dummy from Jimenez. De Lima gets the ball through to Seferovic, and the ball just got away from him. Good work from Al Sanbri, quickly off his line. That's more like it from Al Wasl. Just couldn't quite cushion that on his chest to kill it sufficiently, Seferovic. Al Sanbri very quickly off his line. That was good goalkeeping. Ghassan. De Lima. Jimenez. Just about kept in, was it? No. Ali Saleh thought it was. Referee's assistant on that far side thought otherwise. A few green shoots of recovery for Wasl in the recent past. They're starting to put their passing game together a bit more effectively. Majrashi in his second Asian Champions League campaign. His previous one was with Al Shabab in 2019-20. Chino. De Lima. Forward by Jania. Well, that's nice skill from Jimenez. Again, though, he's crowded out. That was good defending from Demiral. And then Al-Jahani, Ziad Al-Jahani. 6 players to start every Saudi Pro League game this season. The 22-year-old coming across and finishing off the work. There he is. He's playing in the holding midfield role this evening, just sitting in front of the defence. Oh, and a missed kick from a corner, causing all sorts of chaos. A missed punch from Al Sanbri, and the shot comes in. It's deflected over the top for another corner. Al-Jahani holding his head. I think it came off that. Comedy of errors, really. Completely missed punch. It was headed away by Ibanez. And in the end, that may well have been heading in had it not caught the head of Al-Jahani. Another corner for the hosts then. Al-Jahani and Seferovic getting involved around the penalty spot, and the referee's going to have to pour some oil on troubled waters here. Calling Seferovic to himself. Franck Kessie as well. Two very experienced players there. De Lima with a corner. Oh, and it's off the line. Brilliant stuff. It was Ivan Toney. Fantastic defence. The ball was swung in there, and Toney had the presence of mind to head it away. Was it going in? I'm not sure, but Toney wasn't taking any chances. That was terrific work. He's so used to putting the ball in the back of the net at one end, and he's kept it out of the net at the other. Well, there's an old school in football that says you should have men on the posts for the corner. It's not the modern fashion, of course, but, well, if they had someone on the post there would have been less panic stations for Al Ahly. All's well that ends well, though. Long ball forward for Albrican. Up against Struchino. Good hold-up play. Kessie. Mahrez with a little cushioned header to Gabri Veiga. Mahrez left-footed, but happy to sit on the right there and cut inside. And Al Ahly happy to retain possession. Ibanez. Good run on this near side by Alamar. Gets the cross all wrong, though. Wasl fans have found their voice, found their enthusiasm, but so too have the Al Ahly supporters. Madrashi, good defensive work from him, getting the ball away from Ali Saleh. Perez. Buftini. De Lima. On our commentary box side of this Zabil Stadium. Having to be patient here. Al Wasl, it's good pressing from Al Ahly. Ali Saleh, always full of tricks on the wing. Perez on the overlap, tries to get the cross in, and he earns the corner. And again, it's Al Jahani who was in the right place at the right time. It's been a defensive rock so far. There's that holding midfielder. And Jimenez will now line up the corner. Six players in the area for Al Wasl. Swung in. Buftini was looking for the header, so was Seferovic. And it'll be another corner. This time Jania trying to swing the ball in. And Franck Kessie with the captain's armband this evening, getting the block in on that occasion. A bit of concerted pressure. The corner taken quickly. Jimenez. He fancied that. Cut inside onto his left foot. It was over the angle of post and crossbar. It opened up nicely for him here, getting away from Kessie. The opportunity was there. And frustration for his coach. Just over halfway through this first half. A reminder that both these sides were victorious on match day 1. Al Wasl winning away at Paktakor of Uzbekistan 1-0. And Al Ahly winning at home against Persepolis of Iran by the same scoreline. Chino goes down the line. Seferovic felt he was fouled by Ibanez. Nothing given. The other end, Tony felt he was fouled by Jung. Again, nothing given. Buftini looking for the run of Ali Saleh as well to keep it in play. Yes, that was definitely out. I think he knew it as well. That wry smile says it all. You'll see it very clearly on this replay, I'm sure. That's the hold of the ball, definitely having crossed the line there. Poor ball from Al Sanani. He needs a little bit of a confidence boost after that 4-2 defeat against Alain last Thursday. He was responsible for Alain's third goal with a really desperate mistake when he dropped across at the feet of UAE central defender Kwame Kawadio. It was after Wasl had been 2-0 down and pulled back to 2-2. Mahrez, that wonderful left foot again, headed away by Buftini. Ali Saleh has got a good left foot himself, and he gets a free kick. Madrashi not too impressed. The decision has gone against him. And Ali Saleh made a little bit too much of that. Referee Mr. Kim. Again, trying to keep a lid on things, emphasising that he's the man in charge, not Madrashi. You can understand Madrashi's reaction there looking at that replay, can't you? Ibanez with the header out. And Ghassan, a give and go from him. Finds Seferovic. He just lost control of the ball, and it was Al Jahani who got his foot in there. Gosh, he's had a really solid first 27 minutes as the 22-year-old wearing number 30. He's on the ball again now. He really has been the glue that's held Al Ahly's defence together on a number of occasions. Very much a player in the right place at the right time, time and again. Here he is on the ball once more, Al Jahani. Ibanez. Kessie. Alamar. Kessie once more. Cote d'Ivoire international who's played for Barcelona. Here he is once more. Brican had come short. Look how deep De Lima is there. Tries to get the challenge in De Lima. What's the referee going to give here? I have to say, De Lima might be a bit fortunate there. Al Jahani had got between the ball and De Lima. De Lima not in his natural habitat, back defending in his own box. It's a clumsy challenge from him. The referee saw nothing untoward. Will it be something that VAR will get involved with, I wonder? Sivakorn Pudom of Thailand is our VAR official. And you can see what Yisla, the Al Ahly coach, thinks there. VAR is checking this decision. And treatment being allowed for Al Jahani. Our VAR official, Mr. Pudom, very experienced himself. He's in communication with our referee, Mr. Kim. And there you can see again, Yesla making his opinion absolutely crystal clear. The Al Ahly fans waiting with bated breath, and their view is that it should be reviewed as well. See on the right of screen there, De Lima looking fairly relaxed in a conversation with Ali Saleh. Now, is Mr. Kim going to be asked to go to the monitor by his VAR colleague? Everyone's being led out of the penalty area. There's a cooling break taking place now, which is very common in this part of the world, early season and late season. After half an hour of each half, it's an opportunity for Wasl to try and regain some composure, perhaps regain some initiative as well, because Mahrez, his goal after 3 minutes is the one that separates the sides. A fantastic through ball by Ibanez, but then what about that for control from Mahrez? Killed the ball stone dead with his left foot, and then picked his spot in the corner past Al-Sanani. Top class, top quality. And the cooling break is over. Referee calling the players back out. Just to confirm then, no penalty. So Sivakon Pudom seeing no reason to overturn Kim Hee-gon's original decision. Can't help thinking there that Wasl had a little bit of fortune on that occasion. Fabio De Lima, really the wrong man in the wrong place at the wrong time defensively. Clumsy challenge, but he's got away with it. Ngassan. De Lima. Buftini. Swept out to the far side towards Perez, who's won that in the air, and he's set Ali Saleh going. Jimenez, the ball was just behind him. He had to check himself a fraction, and that snuffed out the momentum of the Al Wasl move forward. Vega challenging with Perez, and the referee's assistant having to get involved on that far side to keep them apart. Vega looking thoroughly confident and relaxed on that far side of the pitch, the young Spaniard. It's his first start in the AFC Champions League, Gabri Vega. Came on as a substitute in matchday 1. One in the air by Tony. Perez with a little bit of time to consider his options, and then surges forward as well there. Very nice. Ngassan. Chino has to check back under pressure from Albrickan. Jania gives the ball away. Kessie. Tony. Kessie's continued his run. Oh, and he's just put it wide. The flag's up on that far side, so it wouldn't have counted. But again, lovely play from Al-Ali. Terrific run from Kessie. You could see, though, he was just beyond the last defender. Milojevic wants more from his team. Perez leaves it for Ali Saleh. Through ball looking for Ngassan, doesn't find him. Ahli have lost just 3 times in 21 previous matches against UAE sides in the AFC Champions League since the competition was rebranded for 2002-03. Which defeats coming against Al Wahda, the Abu Dhabi side, and Al Ain, the current AFC Champions League champions, beaten twice by Al Ain. Good skill from KSA and good strength as well. De Lima bounced off him really as the two went shoulder to shoulder. And KSA sprays the ball out to that far side to the goal scorer, Riyad Mahrez. Al-Jahani, Alamar, Ibanez. Happy to play keep ball here. Al Ahli. It's been a difficult start for them domestically this season. After 5 rounds of the Saudi Pro League, they sit in 7th place, 8 points behind Al Hilal. Mahrez looking for Gabri Vega. Tony keeps it in play, tries to pick the cross. It's blocked by De Lima. Geronimo Pobletti there on the right of screen, the long-term injury victim for Al Wasl, hasn't played this season. Very much a midfield prompter, but having to look on. Is there one major long-term absentee at the moment, Wasl, although Srđan Mihajlović, the Serbian, is also out at the moment, missed the last couple of games. Good cross and a good goal. Oh yes, Ibanez. Fantastic corner, and Ibanez jumped highest and found the back of the net. Oh, it was a tempter, it was a teaser for Al Sanani. The goalkeeper started to come, realised he couldn't get there, and then found himself absolutely in no man's land. Have another look at it here now. Mahrez, the goal scorer, turns provider, and you can see the goalkeeper on his way, then he stops. And it means no one's at home when the ball hits the back of the net. Great leap, though, by Ibanez. Not great defensive work, you have to say, though, by Wasl. And Al Ahli double their advantage. No wonder the coach is happy. Ibanez, who got 3 goals in the Saudi Pro League last season. Al Sanani asking his defence, what on earth happened there? Well, what happened is that Al Ahli are now 2-0 up. It's a long road back now for Al Wasl. Of course, you have to remember that each side, each of the 12 teams in this western region will play 8 matches, and the top 8 sides will go into the round of 16. So one defeat certainly isn't a disaster, but on the other side of the coin, you want to win your home games. At the moment, that's looking a long way away from happening for Al Wasl. Cross comes in towards the back post. De Lima goes down. He feels he was fouled. nothing given by Mr. Kim. Let's have another look here. Well, there was certainly some contact there with Alamar, wasn't there? Was it sufficient to bring about that fall? KSA not impressed and remonstrating with the referee. It is being checked by Sivakom Pudom, our VAR official, and very quickly the decision is no penalty. Wild shot there from distance by Perez. So just about 4 minutes to go, plus any added time. I think we're going to have some treatment here. Al-Jahani is the man who's down. Looks as though he's got a little bit of a problem with his groin there. He's been a very influential figure in this first half. The Ahli fans, as you'd expect, absolutely cock a hoop. This doesn't look promising, does it, from an Al Ahly perspective? And it looks as though a change is going to have to be made. Ali Al Masri is getting ready, just in case he's required. The good news is that Al-Jahani's up. As you can see, so is Al-Asmari. Al-Jahani able to walk off, but clearly in some discomfort there with his left groin. Stretching. It's not that long until half-time, of course. Can he keep going until then? Just making up the numbers on the pitch, and maybe he can be treated during the half-time interval. He's going to try and come back on, so that's a good sign. Ghassan has gone down after a clash with Tony, holding his head. I think the referee might have to stop play here, and he does so. Let's have a look at what happened here. It looked like a clash of heads, really, did it? It looked as though it was Tony's left hand that caught Jean Ghassan. Tony none too impressed. Ghassan up on his feet again now. Referee didn't see anything untoward in that initial challenge, so pretty sure we're just going to have a drop ball. On the left of screen there, Ko Canedo, UAE international striker. Wonder how long it'll be before he's introduced. Mahrez just being given the brief by referee Kim, and off we go again. It was Al Wasl who were in possession when the game was stopped. Chino down the line to De Lima, inside to Chino, and I'm pretty sure Seferovic is going to be offside there. Probably one of the more straightforward decisions that the referee's assistant will have to make during the course of the evening, as you'll see here. It's actually a little bit closer than I thought. I think it was Majrashi who came close to playing him on that far side of the pitch. Just wait now for our fourth official, Jin Jib-Gayan from China. He's going to indicate a minimum number of minutes to be played, and you can see at the bottom of your screen there a minimum of 5 to be added on to the 45. And Ghassan, down he goes under challenge, and he gets a free kick. Gabri Veiga can't believe it. That was good play from Ingassan. As you can see, he's got across the defender there. And as soon as he does that, any sort of contact at all, it's going to take Ingassan down and bring the free kick. Veiga and also Wasl disagreeing with the decision, but it stands, and Jimenez will have the free kick on this near side. Swung in, a cracking free kick it was too, but the flag was up. Buftini headed over. That was good work defensively from Al Ahly. They held that high line, as you can see. It really is terrific stuff. Ball in the end was just slightly behind Buftini, which was why he wasn't able to direct his header goalwards. Plenty for that man to think about during the half-time interval. Hasn't had too many bumps in the road, Milijevic, since he arrived here at the Zabil Stadium in the summer of 2023, beginning of June last year. Taking Al Wasl to the league title with 67 points. Only beaten once in the pro era. That tally of points. This is the 16th season of professional football in the UAE. They only lost 2 matches in all competitions out of 36. Now they could be in line for successive defeats, having lost in the last round of league action against Al Ain. Now potentially defeat here this evening at the hands of Al Ahly. Work to do then for the home team. De Lima. Ali Salih trying to spin away from Majrashi, not able to do so. Jung brings the ball forward. Ingassan. Ivan Toney is down. Wasl happy to play on. Jania. De Lima. Little give and go by Ali Salih. Didn't get the ball back. Up on his feet, Toney, and down very quickly thanks to that challenge from Buftini. Clumsy challenge from the big Moroccan. Really good signing Buftini has been for Al Wasl, arriving in the summer of 2022 from the Qatari side. Al Ahly. One in the air by Uchino, that's good. Getting the ball away from Al Brikan. As we approach the end of the 4th minute of a minimum of 5 to be played at the end of this first half. Al Brikan battling with Uchino again. It'll be a Wasl ball. Uchino with the long clearance. Looking for Seferovic, who hasn't had much change out of the Al Ahly defence in the first half, but a good flick header from him finds De Lima. Good ball retention too. Ingassan, Perez, Ali Salih gets the cross in. It's just over the top of Seferovic. Perhaps the best move of the match so far from Al Wasl, and it just lacked that end product. It needed a quality ball in, and Ali Salih couldn't quite produce it. Wasn't that bad a delivery, really. It's just, I think, that Seferovic mistimed his jump. So the 5 minutes are up now. And Mr. Kim signals an end to thoroughly entertaining first half on match day 2 of this AFC Champions League Elite at the Zabil Stadium in Dubai. Riyad Mahrez, what a goal he scored after 3 minutes, bringing the ball down absolutely fantastically. A long ball from Ibanez. He beat the offside trap and slotted it home past Khalid Al-Sanani, and then the roles were reversed. It was Mahrez who was the provider and Ibanez the finisher. A terrific header after a corner with Al-Sanani just in no man's land, the goalkeeper. He started to come and then found himself absolutely nowhere. So frustration for Al Wasl, joy for Al Ahli. They've looked very solid in this first half and good value for their 2-goal advantage. Half-time then at the Zabil Stadium. It's Al Wasl 0, Al Ahli 2. Hello and welcome back to the Zabil Stadium, where it looks as though we're going to get a change for Al Ahly, and it was a change that we were expecting at the back end of the first half when Ziad Al Jahani was struggling with injury, appeared to pick up some sort of issue with his groin. Ali Al Asmari was stripped and ready to come on. And he's stripped and ready to come on again now. We'll just confirm that it is Al Jahani who's going off. No changes for Al Wasl at the interval, so KO Canedo still on the sidelines. And 2-0 for the visitors. Al Ahly leading through Riyad Mahrez and Ibanez. Ibanez was the provider for Mahrez's goal, and Mahrez was the provider for Ibanez's goal. And sure enough, it is Al Jahani who's come off, and Al Asmari taking his place. Ali Al Asmari, 27-year-old. Former international for Saudi Arabia, although he hasn't played at that level since 2021. Just one substitute appearance this season in the Saudi Pro League for him against Damak. 4-2 victory, that one. Off we go then at the start of this second period, with Al Wasl in the yellow strip, playing from right to left on your screens, and they've got it all to do after conceding those 2 goals in the first half. Ali Saleh very busy, but Ibanez with the clearance, and Buftini gets his headed clearance all wrong. He was trying to cushion the header to Perez, and instead conceded a throw-in. Riyad Mahrez on this near side will take that throw. Gabri Veiga hooked clear by Jung. Now, how are Al Wasl going to get back into this match, I wonder? Mahrez, what a magician he is with the ball at his feet. Five-time winner of the English Premier League, 4 of them with Manchester City, 1 with Leicester City. On the ball again now, on this near side, our commentary position side. Good turn by Veiga. Danger snuffed out by Jung. At least temporarily. Substitute. Al Asmari gets a touch. Chino brought the ball away. That's come off the referee. Frustration there for Al Wasl. He's got his jump wrong, didn't he there, Mr. Kim? Gets his whistle out there for a free kick. Jimenez, the man upended. Just about kept in by Perez. But offside now. For his assistant on that far side. Quite clearly you could see that Ali Saleh was beyond the last defender. Milijevic just trying to rally his troops. Jung, from him trying to get the ball away from Tony, who goes down under challenge. Ball laid back to the goalkeeper by Uchino. flag goes up on this near side for a challenge on Ibanez. I think the flag actually went up for offside there. Seferovic couldn't believe it, but he was just fractionally inside the Al Ahly half when that ball was played forward. It's a corner. Ivan Toney trying to get away from Perez. So Riyad Mahrez has conjured up one goal from a corner this evening. What can he do now? That was an outswinger. This one will be an in-swinger towards the near post. Headed away by Ochino. There's been a clash in the 6-yard box. A couple of players down. Buftini's one of them. He and Ibanez coming together. Let's see if we can make out what happened here. This angle might show us more. Oh, and it was KSA who actually trod on the ankle of Buftini. Perhaps a little bit higher than the ankle, in fact, maybe nearer the shin. Certainly that's what Buftini's indicating. Riyad Mahrez's goal on 3 minutes was the opener. And look at that for wonderful control. Bringing the ball down with his left foot and sliding it past Al-Sanani. Wonderful through ball it was too by Ibanez. And it was Ibanez who rose highest to head that one into the back of the net and double Al Ahly's lead. 7 minutes before the end of normal time. Tremendous header. Question marks in the Al Wasl defence. No question marks there as far as the Al Ahly coach is concerned, though. Absolutely delighted with what he saw. Good news is that Buftini's up and about again. He's waiting to come back on now. He's been, in fact, given the OK to do that. Jung wins the header. Vega does likewise, and then picks up the scraps. Surging forward, he's got Toney ahead of him, and he's got KSA. Chino gets his header wrong there, and then Perez tidies up. Ali Salih's gone down quite spectacularly, and Ghassan is down in the centre circle as well, so there are 2 players down for Wasl at the moment. Not sure how Ghassan ended up on the turf. We'll see it here now, in fact. A bit of contact with KSA, who's putting himself about a bit at the start of this second half. And then, well, was there any contact at all there with Ali Salih and Alas Mari? If there was, it was minimal. And Ali Salih is up and about again, but as you can see, and Ghassan, far from it. He's got a problem with his ankle, and it looks quite painful, that, doesn't it? See that banner at the bottom of your screen there? Diego is a legend. Diego Maradona was head coach here at Al Wasl for a season just over a decade ago. The great Argentinian World Cup winner. It wasn't a particularly successful season that he had here, but goodness me, did he garner some column inches for the football club. news is that Ngassan is up on his feet once more. He's come to the touchline. You can see him bending down at the bottom of your screen there. Just waiting for the OK from the referee to come back on. Gets the OK now on that far side. Alamar. Cross comes in looking for Tony. Flick from Jimenez. And again, Ngassan is tangling. Jimenez once more. Cuts inside. Chino trying to get the cross in. Blocked by Alamar. This is better from Al Wasl. In the 10th minute now of this second half. They actually had 54% of possession in the first half. You couldn't honestly say they did an awful lot with it. They certainly didn't really test Abdulrahman Al-Sanbri to any great extent. He had to be quickly off his line on a couple of occasions. Sali. Give and go with Perez on this near side. Sali, well tackled, brilliantly tackled in fact by Demiral on this near side. Two going head to head with each other. That was real blood and thunder stuff. You see Siakas Adibi waiting to come on, doing some last minute tactical instruction. Mahrez, was he pulled back? The referee says no. He thinks he was. Perez being the man who made the challenge. With Tini, with Chino. To Lima, look how deep he's come to receive. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast that he is playing in a slightly more withdrawn role this season compared to last. All the same, they come really deep to pick up possession on that occasion. Jimenez spreads the play to the far side with Tini. Jung, Perez. Janir to this near side, picked up by Ali Saleh. Jimenez crowded out by Demiral. Tries to find Seferovic, gets his header in, the Swiss international. Awkward for Al-Sanbri as it just bounced in front of him. The goalkeeper did well here to smother it. As you can see, De Lima was looking for the scraps. Well watched by Al-Sanbri. Jeddah born, so somebody who's got the Al Ahly club flowing through his veins. Just 23 years of age. Big test for him this evening in the absence of Edward Mendy. Tony. Oh, he fancied a pop at goal there. Didn't get it right. Just detected that Al Sinani was off his line, which indeed was the case. Free kick, and Ngassan goes down, and we're going to have a change. In fact, that's going to be the last action for Ngassan in this match. First start of the season for him comes to an end. One 21-year-old is replaced by another, Siakas Adibi, who's been very much a mainstay of the Al Wasl side in the last couple of seasons, the young Malayan. Scored 6 goals last season, 5 of them in the league. He's got a goal this season as well, which he scored against Alain. 4 days ago. It's his second appearance off the bench this season. Wasl get that free kick wrong. It's an opportunity perhaps for KSA to burst forward, not able to do so. Jania's there to snuff out the danger. It's a player down now for Al Ahly. It's Ibanez on the edge of the box. Let's see if we can make out what happened here. Look for the number 3. He's just collided with Sidibe. I'm not sure it quite merited that reaction. Slip. Cool as a cucumber at the moment. Must be absolutely delighted with what his players have produced this evening. They've had that day less to prepare compared to their opponents. Fans who've made the journey from Saudi Arabia. As you can see, the majority of them absolutely ecstatic. Victory for Al Ahly this evening would give them 2 from 2. Put them in a very strong position to ensure a top 8 finish among the 12 sides in the Western region. 2 from the UAE, that's Al Ain and Al Wasl. 3 from Saudi Arabia, Al Hilal, Al Nasser and Al Ahly. 3 from Qatar, that's Al Sadd, Al Rayyan and Al Gharafa. Gharafa having qualified for this stage through the playoffs. Persepolis and Istiklal from Iran, Paktikor from Uzbekistan and Al Shorta from Iraq. Forward by De Lima. Out to this near side to Ali Saleh. Confronted by Majrashi, goes round him, gets the cross in. Dealt with by Demiral. Very solid at the back for the most part this evening, Al Ahly. Ibanez and Demiral formed a very good central defensive pairing. KSA slips. De Lima can come away with the ball. Jimenez switches play to the far side towards Sidibe. Keeps it in to no great effect. KSA. Majrashi trying to get clear, not able to do so. De Lima. Young. Saudi Arabia, the 3rd most successful country in the history of the AFC Champions League in terms of titles. Korean Republic is the most successful. They've got 12 wins under their belt. Japan with 8. Saudi Arabia with 6. That's 4 for Al Hilal and 2 for Al Ittihad. And those titles include not only the AFC Champions League, which was formed in 2022-23, but also the Asian Club Championship, which preceded it. Ali Saleh with the ball in. Gathered down by his bootlaces by Al Sandbri. Shout for handball here against Al Asmari, the substitute. The ball ricocheted back out at him. I think it was something and nothing really. You could see in the background that Seferovic certainly wasn't excited. Demiral. It's a really good through ball to Vega. Down goes Tony. And a challenge from Buftini. He feels he was fouled. Referee disagrees. Lima switches the play to Uchino. He doesn't back his pace there against Albrican. Albrican, who's been pretty much tied to a defensive role this evening. Even though he is a recognised goal scorer, he's done a fine job too on that left-hand side, and that through ball is all wrong. Perez frustrated. Ali Salih can't catch up with it, and you can see the reaction there from Milijevic. Frustration writ large on his face. Ivan Toney not happy, feeling he was fouled a bit earlier. Another stoppage. It's just sucking the life out of this game from an Al Wasl perspective. Drink for Al Sandbury. Milijevic there before the match. So he was conscious of the fact that Al Wasl, representing the city of Dubai, their supporters and the country of the UAE in this competition. Moment, pressure that seems to have created. It's been a little bit too much to cope with. Jimenez trying to get that ball through to Seferovic. They were on different wavelengths, weren't they? What Milijevic said before play today was that the only thing his side can control is its performance, its attitude and its effort. The effort's certainly been there, the attitude too, but the performance has been just a little bit lacking thus far. Double change about to be made by the visitors. Rayan Hamid and also Saad Yaslam waiting to come on. Yaslam very experienced since his third AFC Champions League campaign. 2 previous outings with Al Tawoun in that regard. Two defenders it is waiting to come on for Al Ahly. KSA outpaced by Jania. Far side, Alamar, the substitute, Alas Mari. Game of keep ball for Al Ahly at the moment, and they haven't kept it very well there, have they? Through ball from Demiral, didn't find its target, and those 2 changes can now be made. So Yaslam is going to come on for Alamar on the left-hand side. The other player to come off, Ali Majrashi. Referee's whistle goes for the challenge by Lucchino. Ibanez is down. Slow motion replays always make challenges look a bit more culpable than perhaps they are. Normal speed, it really is a game of fractions. There's confirmation at the top of your screen there of the substitutions we've seen. Wasl are going to make a change as well. Abdulrahman Saleh is waiting to come on. He was in the squad for every single match day that Al Wasl played last season. Three starts this season and one substitute appearance. That was back in round one of the UAE Pro League. Oh, and a shot just wide of the target from Jimenez. If that had been on target, I don't think Al Sandbury was saving it. He was flat-footed there, the goalkeeper. Let's see how close it was. It was dragged wide. So Abdulrahman Saleh is looking as though he's going to come on, but Caio Canedo, we think, he's got injured in his groin there just as he was warming up. So the change has happened for Al Wasl, perhaps not the change they wanted to make, with Perez coming off and Abdulrahman Saleh going on. That really is a hammer blow that they can't bring on, or it appears that they can't bring on. They're experienced and informed striker, Caio Canedo. He's got 3 goals this season. Seferovic has gone off as well. He's been replaced by Adama Diallo. And here's Diallo now, getting the ball stuck under his feet. Ali Saleh looking for Diallo. A shot on the turn, which is blocked by Ibanez. Frustrating evening for Seferovic, and Diallo straight into the action. He's been used in wide roles this season, with Caio Canedo and Seferovic going through the middle, but he is at home playing as a striker as well. 12 goals last season, actually, including 7 in the UAE Pro League, and that's the role that he's being asked to perform now. On this near side, the substitute Hamid trying to get the crossover, was able to do so. Frustration for Milijevic. It's been that sort of night for him and his players so far. They conceded that early goal and it hasn't got any better for them. There's another player down, and it's Ibanez again. Goodness me, he's been down more times than you can shake a stick at this evening, particularly in this second half. This time the motorised stretcher has come onto the pitch for him. Now, is the referee going to take the cooling break now? I think he is. It's a sensible use of time. Well, Ibanez has got some sort of issue with his foot or his leg there, it appears. Plenty to reflect upon for the Al Wasl players. They're 2-0 down at home. Just about 17 minutes of normal time remaining. Ibanez onto the stretcher. Is he going to be okay to continue? Well, they've made 3 changes already, have Al Ahli. So they've got 2 more in the bank, if needed. A few instructions from Milijevic. Al Ahli fans very, very happy. I think that's safe to say. Ibanez back on his feet. Some sort of issue with his right ankle, it appears. Is Diallo going to be the saviour for Al Wasl? He's asking a lot. Just a 21-year-old striker. Can he and his teammates conjure up something for the home team? KSA doesn't look as though he's going to be conjuring anything this evening. Picture telling 1,000 words there. Cut a very frustrated figure, didn't he? Ibanez waiting to come back on, so that's a good sign as far as Al Ahli are concerned. You can see him at the bottom of your screen there. And he's back onto the ground now. You can see he's not moving all that freely. Picks up the ball. It was his delightful through ball that created the first goal, and his through ball again now to Mahrez could set up another one. With Tini it was. He got the cross cleared. Vega. Asmari not able to get out of traffic. Jimenez rides the challenge of Ibanez. Chino on the overlap. That's really good defensive work from Demiral. Corner conceded, but it was a devilishly difficult ball to deal with when it came in. Chance perhaps now for Al Wasl to put some pressure on the visitors. Jimenez will take the corner on that far side, right-footed. Six players for Al Wasl in the area. Buftini with the header, wide of the target. He'll feel he should have hit that target there. He got clear, he got free, no one picked him up. And if not scoring, he's got to be testing the goalkeeper in that sort of situation. Almost on the penalty spot as he leapt. If anything, he jumped a little bit too high. Canedo, his frustration speaks for all the Wasl fans here at the stadium, and I'm sure all of them watching on television all around the world. Wasl, you can see from the statistic in the top left-hand corner of your screen there, dominating attempts on goal. Really and truly, they haven't tested Al Sandbury with too many of those 8 efforts, have they? De Lima goes down. You know, we still haven't had a card shown this evening by our referee, Mr. Kim. Substitute, Abdulrahman Saleh. Oh, good run from him, surges into the area. Good defensive work from Demiral. He's in the right place at the right time again. He's made some important contributions in this second half. The Turkish international. Jimenez picks out De Lima. Shot from Sidibe. And in the end, Ibanez gets it clear. Tony's cramping up at the bottom of your screen there. That'll require some treatment as well, I'm sure. They're just trying to get ahead of steam here, Al Wasl. Tony up and about again. Abdulrahman Saleh in towards the near post. Diallo's there, the goalkeeper lost it. And then a free kick conceded by Ali Saleh. moment of panic there for Al Ahly, as they're about to make another change. Ivan Toney is going to come off. We saw him fiddling around with his boot a little earlier. Hasn't had an awful lot of opportunity to show his quality tonight. But he's been replaced by Roberto Firmino, the Brazilian. What a player he's been over the years. 8 seasons at Liverpool in the English Premier League, winning the Premier League, the FA Cup, the League Cup and the UEFA Champions League. Former Hoffenheim player as well. Ex-Brazil international, 32 years of age now. His second appearance off the bench this season. He scored 2 goals for Al Ahly. In fact, 3. 2 in the Saudi Pro League, but also 1 in the Super Cup. Free kick going Al Wasl's way. Buftini, almost into the last 10 minutes of normal time now. It's all very tight on that far side of the pitch. Good work from Firmino. "71 goals in the English Premier League. What a strike force he formed with Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane. Terrified defences aplenty all over Europe. 9 goals in the Saudi Pro League last season for him. Malik Jania, first start of the season for him. It's been a tough baptism tonight. The hands of a top-class Saudi Pro League side. Ali Saleh giving the ball to Abdulrahman Saleh and getting on his bike. Diallo, has he beaten the offside trap? He's through and he's put it wide. The flag's gone up though, it wouldn't have counted. As is always the case these days, play allowed to reach its natural conclusion. Not a lot in that. A through ball from Abdulrahman Saleh. Demiral was pushing up. Touch and go. Diallo very happy with the thought process involved in trying to play him in. First yellow card of the evening has been shown, and it was shown there to Al Sanbri, the goalkeeper for Al Ahly. Referee not happy with his delaying tactics before taking the restart. All or nothing really this evening for Wasl now. De Lima as well to retain possession, but then gives a sloppy ball. Vega, Mahrez. To the substitute, Alas Mari. Vega again. Alas Mari dispossessed. Hacked clearance from Hamid. Vega once more. Slow, quick from Al Ahly. Happy to take their time in possession. And all of a sudden, they go pow, and the opportunity presents itself. That was sloppy from Firmino, though. Sidibe. A bit of space for him to run into. Finds Ali Saleh. Cross to the back post. Flag's gone up. Wouldn't have counted. De Lima was racing in there. You must have given a call to Diallo. Flag may well, in fact, have been against Ali Saleh for the initial receipt of the pass. Jimenez is down. Such a vital cog for Al Wasl. Midfield prompter that he's been. Had 3 seasons at Banias, just south of here towards Abu Dhabi. Was runner-up in the UAE Pro League with them in his first season in 2020-21. And it looks as though Jimenez is going to have to go off here. Goodness me, that really is a problem for Al Wasl, adding insult to injury. Luckily, they've got a very experienced player to come on in his stead, Tanoun Al-Zaibi, summer arrival from Al Wada in Abu Dhabi, UAE international. This is a problem for Al Wasl, seeing Jimenez going off, because they've got another game in 5 days' time on Saturday at this venue against Corfacan, who are down in 12th place in the UAE Pro League. The next match for Al Ahly on the same night, Saturday, and goodness me, it doesn't get much bigger than Al Hilal. They're hosting Al Hilal, the league champions. It'll be an exciting encounter, I'm sure. Al Hilal played 5, won 5 in the Saudi Pro League this season. Once again looking unstoppable. They were outstanding last term as well. Didn't lose a game in topping the league by 14 points from Al Nassr. Played 34, won 31, drawn 3, 101 goals scored and just 23 conceded. They were beaten, though, in the AFC Champions League by Al Ain, the eventual champions, over 2 legs. Sidibe. 4 minutes of normal time remaining. Abdulrahman Saleh. Ali Saleh slips. 2 more changes being readied. The first change hasn't been made yet. Tanoun Al-Zaibi. I thought it had, but he hasn't come onto the pitch as yet. Jimenez still out there, just about. Changes will now happen. Al-Zaibi, in fact, is going to replace Manik Jania. And Ali Salman is the man who's coming on for Jimenez. Confirmation in the top left-hand corner of your changes. So all 5 substitutions have been made now by the home side, and the last change about to be made for Al Ahly, with Fahad Al Rashidi about to come on for the last couple of minutes. Abdulrahman Saleh. Oh dear. Frustration for him. Trying to wrap his left foot around that one and getting it all wrong. And that last change now about to happen. And it's Riyad Mahrez who's going to come off. Here's his goal. Look at this for wonderful control with his left foot. Fantastic composure too. To slot the ball past Khalid Al-Sinani. And on top of that, of course, it was his corner that produced the second goal. Ibanez's header. So Fahad Al-Rashidi on, 7-year-old forward. The Saudi international hasn't been called up at that level since 2023. In his second season at Al Ahli. Into the last minute then of normal time. In a very professional, workmanlike job this by Al Ahli. They've come here and they've looked pretty much in control for the whole of the match. This Al Wasl have had a lot of the ball. If truth be told, they really haven't tested Abdulrahman Al-Sanbri in the Al Ahli goal. He was given the opportunity to keep this evening in place of Edouard Mendy. Mendy, who'd missed the previous round of Saudi Pro League matches as well. Al Ahli haven't missed a beat. It's an important win for them, this as well. They've lost their previous 2 matches in the King's Cup against Al Jandal, and then in the Saudi Pro League round 5 against Al Qadsiya. Minimum of 9 minutes to be played, indicated by our 4th official, Jin Jibgayan. Been a lot of stoppages in this second half. Abdulrahman Saleh goes towards the back post. Uchino. De Lima has gone for the near post into the side netting. Just a little bit of excitement in the main stand here. And the net rippled, but as you can see, quite clearly well wide of the target. This angle will show it perfectly. Well, Sanbri always had that covered, didn't he? Ball over the top, but no way that Al-Rashidi could catch up with that. Vega with a little back heel, doesn't come off on that occasion. Al-Zabi forward to Diallo. Tried to leave it for Abdulrahman Saleh. Here could still set up a grandstand finish. Sidibe. Uftini. Abdulrahman Saleh. Give and go from him. And once again, not for the first time this evening, Demiral. He's been a man mountain in that defence tonight. Firmino trying to get the tackle in. Vega trying to get his feet out of the way there. Meanwhile, Al-Asmari is rolling round in the technical area. We're just out of it now and on the pitch again. Let's see why. Al-Asmari shepherding the ball away. Just caught by Tanoun Al-Zaibi. In fact, looking at that replay, he tripped himself up. That's certainly what Al-Zaibi's saying. If the referee has the benefit of seeing the replay we just saw, you'd understand why Al-Zaibi was so insistent that he didn't commit a foul. Wasl will be a very happy man this evening. His side look as though they've brought a two-game losing streak to an end. This, of course, will add some additional time on at the end of the additional time that we've already got. Asmari back up on his feet, and you can see most of the Al Ahly fans are on their feet as well. Absolutely delighted, I'm sure, with the showing of their team this evening. Down to 10 players at the moment, the men in green. Asmari still off the pitch, waiting to be signalled to come back on. You see him at the bottom of your screen there. Confirmation again of the possession statistics in the top left-hand corner. Wasl 56% of the ball in this match, but they simply haven't done enough with it. Abdulrahman Saleh trying to find Ahli Saudi, not able to do so. They were just deflected off an Al Ahly player, so that's going to be a throw for the home side. Have we got a long throw on the cards here by Abdulrahman Saleh? Doesn't look like it. Jung, Buftini. To Lima, headed away by Ibanez. To Lima once more. Salman out to the far side, but look at the pressing again there from Al Ahly. Even in the 97th minute, Al Wasl having to go backwards. Ibanez into touch from him. He's been the other half of that really excellent defensive pairing at the back for the visitors, along with Demiral. Buftini. Sidibe. Ibanez away again. Maybe the quality of the balls into the box hasn't been perfect, but the defending certainly has. Ali Salman, one of the substitutes. Through ball, looking for Diallo. Has he got the pace? No, he hasn't. The flag's gone up anyway. Now Sandbury quickly off his line. See, he was just beyond Ibanez, and he turned and started his run. Drums you can hear, and the drums signalling victory in the very near future for Al Ahly. The top of your screen, the Al Wasl fans making their way dejectedly out of the stadium. They came this evening. First game in the AFC Champions League for 5 years here at the Zabil Stadium. It's been a frustrating evening for the home side and their coach, Milos Milijevic. Not much of a birthday present for him, this result, having turned 42 yesterday. Into the last minute then of the minimum of 9 to be played. De Lima still trying to fashion something. Abdulrahman Saleh. Al-Zabi, little flick from him. Demiral. Cool play that from Al-Ali. Really sums up the way they've gone about their business this evening. Into the last few seconds now. Ali Saleh, oh, he does really well to keep that in play. And then a terrific covering tackle from Al-Rashidi. The last opportunity to get the ball into the box then for Al Wasl. Can they find a consolation goal here? Ali Saleh with the corner. Headed away. Surely now it's only a matter of seconds. And that is the end. And that is a victory for Al-Ali. Played 2-1-2 in this season's AFC Champions League West Group for the team from Saudi Arabia. There you are, 2 from 2. A convincing win for the visitors. Riyad Mahrez with a fantastic finish inside the first 4 minutes. A wonderful through ball by Ibanez was brought down stone dead by the former Manchester City man, and he slotted home past Khalid Al-Sanani. And then the roles were reversed. Mahrez's corner found Ibanez, and his header was unerring in the way that it found the back of the net as Khalid Al-Sanani was in no man's land, started to come for the corner, stopped, and then from that point of view it was a disaster. Al-Ali, well, even though they didn't really threaten in the second half, it has to be said as well, Al Wasl didn't threaten either. They were looking to try and create something, but Demiral and Ibanez at the heart of the defence for Al-Ali, they were immense. And it was a case of thou shall not pass, because there was absolutely no change for the Al Wasl forward line from that defensive unit of Al-Ali. A fine performance then from the team from Saudi Arabia. They fully deserve their victory. It's back to the drawing board for Al Wasl. Successive defeats for them. They lost in the league 4 days ago to the Asian champions Al Ain, and now they've lost again. All over then at the Zabil Stadium. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage this evening. It's finished. Al Wasl 0, Al-Ali 2.